This is Judy Southern, formerly Judy Alvarado, and even before that, Judy Leonard. If you have received this video from me, it is because I know that you care about me, I feel that you believe in me, and I really want to share with you something very exciting and inspirational that I am working on right now. The first thing I want to do is to share that in this crazy journey that I have been on all these 62 years, God has never once left my side. I was blessed to have 5 beautiful children within 6 years and home educated them to a great degree, and really have to say that motherhood has been a circus and also has been my favorite role that I have ever played in my lifetime. I was blessed to run my Grace and Glory School of Dance back in my early 30s for a few years with about 100 students before I became ill and wasn't able to ever teach again. After that, I co-founded Straight A Academy Private High School and Education Center in beautiful Bedford, New Hampshire. Hundreds and hundreds of students came through our door during that season, but my favorite part of running Straight A Academy was being able to offer free SAT prep to juniors all over the state who would normally not be able to afford it, and tutoring for refugee children in Manchester. Towards the end of that season of teaching and tutoring and directing Straight A Academy, I began working on Motherhood is a Circus 13 years ago. It is the first of several books I've been working on for years that I am hoping to publish in the next few months or a year. I will always say that because of the wonderful people I have in my life, that I'm the most blessed person I know, but I will say that I have experienced my share of very deep heartache and heartbreak and sorrows, and they have left me at times questioning my identity and my worth. Knowing how important support has been for me, I became a life coach, a support group leader, and a brain spotting specialist a few years ago so that I would be able to use my own experiences and my education in those areas to help women to overcome the invisible hurts that no one else can see. I built a website, which is, of course, a work in progress, but if you navigate its pages, you will be able to see the different things that Invisible Hurts, my LLC, offers. Its main goal is to comfort women and to equip them in the face of the invisible wounds that many people don't know they are carrying. Much of my own healing has come from being in community with like-minded women who have traveled the same road I have. One thing I will be doing to minister to women's hearts is to host a one-day retreat once a month with a different topic at La Belle Winery in Amherst, New Hampshire. Our first event will be held on September 18th, and the topic will be betrayal trauma. Women will enjoy a wonderful breakfast, a warm lunch, and the fellowship of women who are on the same path that they have been on. To realize that you can't trust someone that you gave your heart to is an invisible wound that's hard to describe, but these women will leave equipped for their journey. Each woman who attends will receive a beautiful retreat guide to help them through the day. Other topics will be the aftermath of divorce, grieving the life you planned after being diagnosed with chronic illness or suffering an accident or injury, finding peace, joy, and rest in the midst of the chaos of Christmas, Motherhood is a Circus, a Galentine's retreat where we will talk about how to really find your people and to make true friends, raising a beloved child with special needs, loving your adult child unconditionally and giving them the freedom to be themselves, grieving the loss of someone very dear to you, and facing the next chapter of your life when your children have grown and gone. I have been dreaming about starting an Invisible Hurts community for many years now. This online interactive community will offer something new every single day. Whether we are exercising together virtually or meeting on Fridays to discuss the latest book we are reading together. Through the amazing interactive platform Mighty Networks, where you can find Invisible Hurts, you will be able to find your people and connect with women who are on the same path you are walking. Every organization needs a little headquarters, and I have decided to convert my own garage into Invisible Hurts Central. I'm excited to head out there in the mornings and invite women from the community to join me for a walking video or something a little more challenging so that we can keep each other accountable and try to stay in good shape. I plan to sit in the little corner that has a circus tent that says Motherhood is a Circus and have my little tea for one or more motherhood talks on Tuesdays. I'll be sitting in the corner where we have the little Rose and Quill Book Society eventually, and I will conduct our virtual book club from that little corner each week on Fridays. I'll also at times invite women over so we can have meetings that we can broadcast to the rest of the community. It was so sad for me years ago when, due to health issues, I had to close down my little ballet school, Grace and Glory School of Dance. I may not don a ballet skirt and ballet slippers like I did back in my 30s, but I intend to have a little branch of Invisible Hearts cater specifically to young girls. I will be inviting older girls to do interviews with me and talk about their lives, and I think that it will be a type of mentorship program that I'll be very excited about. It occurred to me recently that I feel like I'm like a little old backpack or knapsack that's on the side of the road looking weathered and maybe even torn. But deep inside there is a little treasure full of all of the wisdom and lessons and experience that has taught me so much throughout the many things that I have been through in my lifetime. It is my goal and dream for the rest of the years that God gives me to share all of that with other women, and mostly to comfort others with the same comfort that God has given me. The deepest and darkest valleys of this life can teach us lessons and build our character in a way that the highest and most beautiful mountaintops never could. Everyone has a story, but the young girl who was a ballerina, almost turned nun, who ended up getting married, having 5 kids in 6 years, homeschooling them, running a ballet school, running a private high school, working in different high schools, and starting to write books and becoming a life coach and a brain spotting specialist and running support groups for women who have been through all sorts of very difficult things. And now creating Invisible Hearts community, which is something that I've been dreaming about for many years. This feels for me like the culmination of so many things that I have walked through in my lifetime. Well, first I want to thank you for watching that long video. I've been working in my garage all day, getting it swept clean and ready for the vision that I just shared with you. If you'd be willing to cast your lot with me and just pray for my little business, which to me is more like a ministry, that would be so kind. If in addition to your prayers and your good thoughts sent my way, if you'd consider sponsoring a woman who has been betrayed, possibly also abused, to come to the September 18th one-day retreat at La Belle Winery, that would be amazing. The very women that need these types of supports are usually the ones that don't have the means, or much of the time from what I've seen, that's the case. If you would like to sponsor 2 women, that would be incredible. Or maybe you belong to a group and the group would be willing to pitch in and sponsor a couple of women to come. I will be jumpstarting the Invisible Hearts community on Mighty Networks, the platform that I'm using, the day of the retreat, September 18th. So I'm going to be asking women for a $5 a week membership, which can actually be paid that way. And my dream would be that there would be people who would be willing to just sponsor women to have a year membership so that they can get daily support. Also, if you're willing to think outside the box and picture any way you can imagine where you could support the building of my little, I guess you could call it almost like a little film studio and gathering place for Invisible Hearts community. But, there's a lot that will be needed out there, but not too much, honestly. I'm doing a really good job of planning it, so it will be really beautiful, really useful, but doing it in a really practical way. So thank you, and God bless you for just listening, if nothing else, just so that you can know what I'm up to, and just keep me in your prayers as I try to build a really wonderful community for women who have been through a myriad of things that women can struggle with, and to try to lend them support and comfort them with the same comfort that God has given me. Thank you again. I love you.